Hello there. We've got some very strong winds and some heavy rain on the way for Tuesday that brings with it the risk of some disruptive weather. A little sign of that yesterday across northern England and Scotland with clear blue sunny skies for many. However, towards the southwest of England, the waves were picking up as the winds increased.
Morning, Matt. It's horribly wet.
It is, John. So very good morning to you both. Morning to you as well. Things will change later this week. There is some silver lining to the big dark cloud we have at the moment. But this morning across England and Wales, there were around 100 flood warnings in place. So not great news when I'm about to tell you there's more rain to come today across many areas. And for some particularly strong and potentially disruptive winds too. Temperatures staying above freezing for the vast majority. But whilst we could see a little bit of rain at times over the next few days, it will turn drier later this week. That's how it's looking. Back to you, John.
Hello there, good morning to you. A rather unsettled day ahead. There's going to be quite a bit of rain through the first half of the day. That rain may fall heavy in places and will persist through the morning. It's also going to become increasingly windy, so a weather warning is in force for those strong winds through the day. Looking at gusts of around 40 to 50 miles per hour widely. Windiest conditions later on in the afternoon through the evening.
Always lovely to see you, Matt, even if the news you bring isn't always cheerful.
I was going to say, you say that, yeah. Very good morning to both. Good morning as well. Yeah, the news isn't exactly cheerful. Not really the weather to leap out of bed if you're returning back to work today, is it? Because we've got yet more rain in the forecast.
It's been a pretty wet, soggy start to the new year, hasn't it? But Matt can tell us when this rain, if this rain, is going to stop. He's got a cheeky smile. What does that mean?
It means actually I've got some good news for once, John. And so very good morning to you. I love the cheer. Yes, there is something drier on the way later this week and into the weekend, but at the moment, an all too familiar scene. This was Herefordshire yesterday, flooded fields, flooded roads as well, and there is more heavy rain to come today. So the 100 or so flood warnings at the moment we've got across England and Wales likely to increase.
Now, normally at this time, we would be getting ready to wrap up the programme, but because breakfast from now on carries on until 9:30 every morning, this means we get an extra special weather treat every morning. Matt, hello. Go for it. Please try and cheer us up.
I wish I could. We may get an extra weather hit this morning, Sarah, but it's not great news, I'm afraid. Last 10 minutes, the Met Office have named the weather system that's with us through today Storm Henk, and that's because we now see increased likelihood that there will be some damaging winds across some southern parts of the UK and certainly some travel disruption as we go through the day. They've issued a Met Office amber warning for the strength of the wind in this zone from parts of Devon and Cornwall, parts of South East Wales, through areas around the M4 corridor, South Midlands towards East Anglia. It's in this zone where we could see winds gust 60 to 70 miles an hour, as I said, an impact to travel and, of course, some potential damage too. Even away from that zone, it's going to be a windy day across the southern half of England and Wales. Could still see winds gust widely in excess of gale force through the day, and also similar sort of gusts, if not a bit stronger, towards Orkney and Shetland. For many, though, in between those two zones, it's not really about the wind. For some of you, it'll be more about the rain. That rain is already set in those same areas which will be impacted by the strong winds later. Further showers on Thursday and Friday, but after that issue of the amber warning, leave you with a bit of better news. By the weekend, things are looking drier. John, Sarah, back to you.
That's what we want. If we're going to give you an extra forecast, it has to be good weather every time, OK?
That's the rule.
I'll try my best in future.
OK, Matt, thank you very much indeed. I find it quite disconcerting seeing 9:16 on the clock.
We're still here.
We're not used to it. I don't know. I normally wait till the end of the programme to have my breakfast as well. I don't know whether I can keep going till 9:30 with no food.
Well, try and see if you can get a snack in. It's time now to get a last look at the headlines wherever you are this morning. You're going to get some food.
I do just that.